Chapter 5. Scene 1. The Big Game. They met for the first time at the center of the Temple Mount Junior High School for boys soccer field. The referee stood between them. He introduced them to each other. Mr. Colon, Mr. Udas, let's have a clean match. Isaac Udas had been under Elijah's skin even before they had met. Isaac's father was nearly as influential as Elijah's. Plus, he was wealthier. What Elijah had that Isaac didn't have was a mother. Watch the offsides. Remember, a yellow card is a warning for unsporting behavior, dissent by action or word. Don't confront me. Don't gather around me. Don't try to intimidate me. I will not hesitate to give a yellow card. You should know the basic rules, so don't violate them. Once I have made a decision, there will be no discussion. Just accept it and play on. 2 yellow cards equals a red card, and you must leave the field immediately. No serious foul play. No spitting or abusive language. No violence. No deliberate fouls. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand Temple Mount allows the visiting team to start the match. The tenor of the match started with mutual respect and fair play, which lasted until Temple Mount scored halfway through the first period. Isaac Udas was one-on-one with Elijah. Isaac faked left, Elijah took the bait and leaned just enough to pass him to the right. 3 long strides, and Isaac put the ball in the upper left corner of the net. Elijah was furious. He shouted at Azriel for not covering the area. Idiot! Isaac beat Elijah again, but his shot went wide. Elijah hit himself in the head with the heel of his hand. Come on, toughen up. Near the beginning of the second period, Isaac stole the ball from Elijah for a breakaway score. Again, the heel of his hand went to his head. Damn it. Get tough. Get tough. Halfway through the second period, Barak lost the ball. The Temple Mount player kicked the ball down the field. Isaac sprinted after it. Elijah only knew the change in possession had occurred when Isaac ran by him. Elijah sprinted after him. Isaac slowed as he prepared to kick. Elijah was a step behind Isaac. Elijah slid into his legs and drove his foot into Isaac's ankles. Isaac's feet were knocked out from under him, and he slammed to the ground. He bounced up, looked behind him, and saw the inflamed Elijah glaring at him. With Elijah still on the ground, Isaac stepped toward Elijah and served him with an intense stare. The referee arrived a few seconds later with a red card held high. He put it in front of Elijah's face. You're gone, Mr. Colon. What? I never touched him. He tripped over his own feet. Mr. Colon, you're already in enough trouble. Any more, and you will be suspended for a match. Elijah rapidly stood. The firm expression of the referee and the rising red card turned Elijah around. Elijah stormed off the field to jeers of the students in the stands. He hurried into the locker room, kicked over a trash can, and sat down hard. Idiot, idiot, idiot. With his head in his hands, he sat, reliving the goals and the ejection. Isaac Udas, I won't forget this. I'll get you. I swear I'll get you. Isaac scored on the free kick. The match ended Temple Mount 2, Galilee Christian Junior High School for boys 1. The team flooded into the locker room. Damn that Isaac is good, Ephraim said. Fast, very fast. 2 more praises of Isaac were all Elijah could take. He stood and shouted, Shut up. Don't you have any pride? You don't praise the other team. The coach entered the room. Elijah, that will be enough. Maybe too much pride got in your way. Now, get changed and get on the bus. Elijah was now fuming at Isaac, his coach, and his team. He sat alone on the bus. It was his choice. His expression kept everyone away. Scene 2. Jealousy. Elijah sat on the edge of the pool, dangling his feet in the water. I don't believe it. How could we lose to them? We're better than they are. We put in extra practice. It should have paid off. The light in the kitchen went on. Crap, he's home. We wouldn't have lost if that ref hadn't given me the red card. I didn't deserve it. Lots of players use that same move, and it's never called. That red card flashed in front of his eyes. The ref cheated us. I had a shot on goal, and he called us offside. No way we were. As his anger crescendoed, he felt an uncontrollable urge to roar. He put his hand in his mouth, bit down, and let his muzzled frustration escape into the night. Never again. Never again. I swear, never again. Elijah had never been very affable. Smiles felt strange to his face. A good laugh at someone else's expense came readily. However, his skin was thin and criticism, especially humorous, penetrated quickly and was responded to even easier. He was deemed to be moody and given extra dispensation. He reveled in the extra leeway as a testament to his power and importance. When Monday rose over Sunday, he had prepared himself to accept defeat instead of making excuses. That was largely due to others' repeated comments that only losers make excuses. When Elijah stepped out of the limo, his friends were nervously waiting at the school entrance, trying to gauge his mood. As he passed 3 students, they turned toward him. 2 turned back. The third asked, "What happened at the match with Temple Mount?" Elijah hesitated. The excuses were on the tip of his tongue. He swallowed them and continued. Faintly, he heard, "What's wrong with him?" Tag to the end came, "Sore loser, I guess." Elijah had an impulse to wheel around and attack, but that would be undignified, and piling that on top of losing would just add to his agony. He walked into the center of his friends. "So, a late-night practice, right? Tomorrow night will be better." "Okay, we'll do tomorrow night, too." "You can't be serious." "Do you want to lose again?" Elijah challenged. "No, but we can still win the league. If we can beat Temple Mount." Ephraim responded doubtfully. "We'll beat them next time." "What are you going to do, break Isaac's legs?" Azriel joked. "You tried that last time," Barak quipped. Elijah pulled up his granite face. The smiles and chuckles disappeared. "So, everyone will be here tonight at 9. It will only be for an hour." Reluctantly, Elijah's teammates showed up that night and Tuesday night. The nighttime Sinai security nemesis, Fred, had been transferred. The lights were on, and the gate unlocked. Elijah claimed a victory. Elijah pushed his teammates hard. Chastising figured prominently in his communication. Toughen up became the dominant demand. Scene 3. Broken ankle. Azrael tapped Elijah on the shoulder as he caught up to him in the hallway. "What's up?" Elijah asked. "You broke his ankle, Elijah." "Who?" Elijah struck back. "Isaac Udaz, the Temple Mount player." "Really?" Elijah said with a smirk. "Yeah, really. That's his problem." Azriel, disconcerted, paused and frowned. "Get this. He played 3 more matches. Scored twice in each. They won all 3. Then it couldn't be broken. They said he just wrapped it tightly and endured the pain." "No way. It couldn't have been that bad if he played on it. Probably just a tiny crack." "Well, everybody is saying it's broken. Rumors, just rumors." "You know, we have a match with them on Friday," Azriel said. "I'm ready. You better be ready. We all better be ready. I'm not losing any more matches. We will be. We better be. Those night practices will pay off. You'll see." Scene 4. Rematch. It was a home match. Elijah could think of only one thing. Don't be a loser. Everything else flowed from that. He wore a harsh frown during every class. His only response to his classmates was a nod of his head. He repeated his silent mantra in every class and between classes. It was simple. Don't lose, be tough. The school day ended. Elijah rushed to the locker room, mumbling his mantra. He received several pats on the back from teammates. He didn't acknowledge any. He just stared at his locker, imagining dominating Isaac, showing Isaac who was superior. The coach gave his usual pep talk about full effort, team play, support, and when he talked about sportsmanship, he looked at Elijah. Elijah raised his hand. "Elijah, what is it? Could I talk to the team?" "Sure." Elijah stood, walked to the front. "Guys, we can't lose this one. We just can't. Keep up the pressure. Be tough, tougher than you've ever been. Don't let them near the goal. We can shut them down. We have to shut them down." The coach patted Elijah on the back. "Thank you. Now let's get out there and give it our best effort." Elijah frowned. Best effort is not good enough. The team headed to the field. The stands were packed. When they entered the stadium, the cheering was louder than they had ever heard. Elijah could feel the victory. He knew he wouldn't fail. He feared he might. He pushed it away. Looking across the field, Elijah searched for Isaac. His plan was to intimidate Isaac at the start. He would walk to the ref with his head down, and when he arrived, he would raise his head and show Isaac a fierce expression. When Elijah raised his head, Isaac was walking toward the center of the field. He was in a walking cast. With his plan shattered, Elijah's fierce expression fell away, and, with it, his intensity. Still, his team won. He was an important factor. Temple Mount Junior High School for boys and Galilee Christian Junior High School for boys shared the league title. Elijah was selected for the All-League first team. He was disappointed. Isaac Udaz was the MVP of the 5-team league. Elijah wrote the name Isaac on 2 small slips of paper and pinned one to the wall just above his headboard and carried the other one in his pocket. He wrote Isaac in small letters on his soccer ball and kicked Isaac in his backyard goal every day, sun, rain, sleet, hail, or snow. As Elijah eagerly thought of the start of the next season, his flaming eyes would bulge. He could see his victory in front of him. It turned into a mirage. Isaac had transferred to another school. The letdown lasted until the second match when the coach said if his effort didn't improve greatly, he would replace him in the starting lineup. That embarrassment would have been deadly. He immediately improved. His season was spectacular. It felt hollow.